How fast can you reach the edges of the maps of all GTA games? First, some ground rules. What is an edge? Let's take the map of GTA 4 as an example. The edge is the farthest point of the map in any given direction. To the east, it will be this part of the airport. To the north is this broken pier in Bohan. To the west is this pointy bit. And to the south it's Happiness Island and not this pointy bit in Algonquin. Basically whatever these lines touch is the edge of the map. In each game I'll choose the fastest edge to reach and start my timer when I make any movement. The maps of GTA 1 and GTA 2 work differently though, since they are squares and you cannot touch the edges since they are buildings you cannot bypass. So I'll touch the farthest walkable edge. Alright, with this lengthy explanation, let's begin with the original GTA. In GTA 1 you spawn pretty much at the center of the map, and it looks to me that the top right of the map is the closest one to get. Sure, left side looks also good, but I'm gonna go for the right. So let's spawn in and go. I'm gonna take this car. We can choose many cars from here, but this is the closest one, so I'm gonna go for this one and go this way. Of course I'm gonna crash into every single car on the way because this is GTA 1 and GTA 1's driving sucks so much. If you thought GTA Advance's driving sucks, then you would be surprised how much worse this is. Okay, so I'm gonna go straight here, across this bridge, touch the fence of course because driving sucks, and I'm gonna go on this bridge afterwards. And here's the final stretch, let's go. Of course I'm gonna touch this car too, because why not? And I'm gonna touch the very edge, the very walkable edge, like I said, and I did it in 47 seconds. Next we have GTA London 69, the first expansion, and obviously we are gonna reach the top left of the map, because it is the closest. Once we spawn in, we're gonna wait a little bit for a good car to spawn. They are always on a cycle, so this car always spawns after a little bit. So I waited a little bit just to get this specific car because it is the fastest right now, and I'm gonna go to this side, through this huge park. And the edge is right over here. I get out from the right side of the car because this is London, so I parked in a specific way and I touched it in 23 seconds. The second expansion, GTA London 61, uses the same map but you spawn in a different location. But if you look at it, there's a straight shot towards the park. So again, I'm gonna go to the northwest side. Luckily for us, we get a very fast car, so let's get on it and go to town. So, unfortunately we have some stuff on the way, like a car over here. This car, you have to avoid it, it's always here. And I got 4 stars for some reason. So let's go straight over here, through the park, through these streets. It's a little bit far away, but it's a much faster car and it's a straight shot to it. So did I get it? Oh, it's 3 seconds slower. Oh man, that's okay, it's understandable, it's very far away, but I expected a little bit better. Next up is GTA 2, and of course we have a square, and this one looks like it's easier to go to southeast because I'm not exactly in the center. So I have a few options here. I could touch the payphone and spawn a car here, but this car is extremely slow. So I'm gonna go here and pick a car from the street. That's a fast car. Oh, let's go. It's a good car. Yeah, I like this car. It was the Shark. Yeah, the Shark is a little bit faster than the car they give me, so I think this is a good idea. So I'm gonna go straight from here, take a right, take a left, his left, not our left, and go straight all the way to the end of the road. I'm gonna make some turns. I'm hugging the right side of the map and I'm gonna go all the way to the bottom, and I'll do some climbing too. Let's get through this crane. Very good. And this is the climbing, so I'm gonna go up from here. There's a conveyor belt. Do not take the conveyor belt because you're gonna die. And this took me less than a minute, which is awesome. Next up we have GTA 3, and this is where things get very interesting. So look at the map. I spawn in Portland, and in Portland we don't have an edge, because the east edge is on the top island, the south edge is in Stoughton, and of course north is very far away. So my option is to travel to the second island at the beginning of the game and touch the bottom of Stoughton. So how do you do that? Using the mega jump, of course. So I'm gonna go use the mega jump. If you want a tutorial, watch my tutorial. I have a tutorial specifically for the mega jump, so you don't ask me questions here. It's not a very complicated thing, but you need a PC to do this. It's a speedrun tactic, so I'm gonna go here, sprint all the way to this part and activate mega jump. Jump from here, fall down here, and sprint all the way to the road, which is gonna take quite a while actually. So go from here, go through these billboards, go, pick up a fast car. This is a very lucky find over here. Sometimes just the crappy cars spawn, but this was a good one to get. Go through this grass, go through this road on the grass again, and reach the very bottom of the map. Bam! Suck it, car. Suck it, all of you. Let me go. Oh, this was slower than GT2. Unfortunate, but it's okay. And I touched it in 1 minute and 11 seconds. So far the slowest. But how is GTA Vice City? Honestly, not too bad. We spawn on the east island, and on the east and south we do have places to touch. Unfortunately, I cannot touch the south because those are islands and I don't have access to boats yet, so I'll touch the edge of the beach. Alright, once I spawn, I'm gonna go to the Faggio and pick it up and go to the right side. Over here. Go straight afterwards to the beach and just touch the edge of the beach. It's as simple as that. No shenanigans, no glitches, no exploits, just go straight to the beach. It's just a drive. I'm leaning down actually to make my bike go faster. It's a speedrun tactic. And the very edge is on this part of the beach. Right over here. I'll jump off and touch it. Bam, 35 seconds. This was perfect. GTA Advance is next, and in this game I lucked out in, because in this game you cannot glitch yourself to the next island, so we are lucky that in Portland we have an edge on the east, so I have to touch one of these pointy bits. Unfortunately, it's gonna take a lot of time because we gotta get in this car, we gotta watch a cutscene, of course skip pretty much everything immediately, and we gotta get in the car and Vinny is gonna talk to us. We gotta skip 2 parts of dialogue and we gotta go in this car, and this car is very slow. If we leave the car we're gonna fail the mission, so we gotta use this car, which is quite unfortunate, so just go straight. Once I reach the police station I have to make a little turn and continue driving forward afterwards. I gotta go here. I use this track on the touching sand video, which you should check out. It's a good video. I touch sand. This is the sand on the beach, but I'm not after the beach, I'm after the very edge, which is over here. We have lots of cranes. Of course I'm gonna crash into a crane because why not? Oh, ooh, what the hell was that? Ooh, how did they die there? GTA Advance, you're so stupid. Anyway, this is the edge. I touched the edge in a little slower than GTA 3 by 8 seconds. Next up we have San Andreas, and in this game we are in trouble because you may think that this little pointy bit in Los Santos is the farthest away, but no, once we put a line it turns out that in Las Venturas we have a pointy bit. The next pointy bit close to us is all the way to the countryside. I'm gonna pick Las Venturas. Why? Because I have done lots of speedruns with the NRG. And I know a very good spot which I can use to jump to Las Venturas. So I'll drive all the way to the parking lot to steal an energy. On the way I picked up this because it's a little bit faster. So let's get inside of here, jump and pick it up from the 2nd floor. Afterwards I'm gonna go all the way to the countryside. If you wanna see this route, then watch my speedrun of unique stunt jumps, which I used to practice for this moment. Lots of turns here. Quite unfortunate because it slows me down, but what can you do? I'm not gonna take this little ramp because that's a bad ramp. It's gonna slow you down. And this is the village which is very important to us, because if I go from here, from this location, straight this way, we can make a jump towards Las Venturas. This is a difficult jump, but after I have done it like 200 times, 500 times in speedruns, so I know how to take it exactly, so I'm gonna take it and we're gonna get 4 stars. This is 4-star territory, guys, so we are in trouble. And the next one I talked about, to the south, also is a 4-star territory, so both locations are dangerous. I'll drive straight for quite a while until I reach this little bit, so I have to climb it with the bike and then have to get off and climb this and then touch these tubes, cables, whatever they are, and go all the way down to them. This is the pointiest bit on the map. It doesn't look like it is, but on the actual map it is. So this took way longer than it should have, but the other option to the south would have been pretty much the same. So I chose this one. Next up we have GTA LCS. In this game we do have an edge in Portland, however it's on an island which we don't have access to. We cannot actually touch T1 in Portland, which sucks. Why does it suck? Well, because we gotta glitch ourselves to Stoughton, and glitching ourselves to Stoughton in LCS is not an easy task. We have multiple ways to glitch ourselves, and I have a special video on that showing like 3-4 different methods, and I'm gonna choose one of the methods which to me is the fastest, so I'm gonna have to pass the first mission. This is mandatory. Why did we pass it? Well, first of all to get $100, and second of all so we can activate side missions. We're gonna use a side mission to jump to Stoughton Island. So let's drive to a particular location which is right over here. So here we're gonna find a little bike which we have to get on, which is gonna activate a mission, and this is why we passed the main mission to activate this side mission. So what happens here is a bike spawns. We have to shoot this bike. I'm gonna slow down so I can have better aim, shoot him properly, take him off the bike. Good. Now after I do that I have to kill my driver to fail the mission, and I have to keep an eye on this bike, the rival bike. What I gotta do is pick it up. This bike is very special because it's heavy and I can glitch myself to the second island with this bike. So let's pick it up, repair my tires with the $100 I took from the mission. This is why the money was useful. Let's drive to a particular location, which is this straight. From this straight, go forward all the way to the water. We gotta drop in the water, guys. Yeah, from here, don't worry, nothing's gonna happen because this bike is special. Again, if you wanna see how I do it exactly, step by step, watch my video on the topic. So once I drop in Stoughton Island, I'm gonna go to a straight, which is right over here, and reach this grass area. Unfortunately for us, it's raining, but fortunately for us, this is very grippy, so it doesn't really affect us very much. So this is the edge right over here. Let's make sure not to fall because this took me 4 flippin' minutes, dude. And yeah, 4:25. This is the slowest, but GTA VCS is gonna be much easier because first of all you spawn on the left side, and of course on the west we have an edge, which is actually super mega close. So all we gotta do is just spawn in, get on the bike, and get out of here. It is not a difficult task. I smushed somebody, whoops. Okay, so we gotta go straight here, through this fence, and go to the right side. It's as easy as that, very fast. This could actually be the fastest game. It's gonna be like 20 seconds. Yeah, 20 seconds, okay, good. You are very lucky, Vic. Let's see if Nico Berek is gonna be faster. You spawn in Broker, and the only options I have currently are the airport or Bochen. I believe the airport is a little bit closer, so I'm gonna go for that. We gotta spawn in and go backwards. Backwards all the way to our safe house. The safe house is in front of us. We're gonna go to the left side because over here we have a pretty straight road, which is gonna take us to the airport. So let's go straight and then turn to the right side and make a shortcut through this fence, because this straight leads us all the way to the airport. So it's very beneficial to pick this straight. Alright, here we go. I touched the cop, unfortunately, so he's after me, but it's okay because I'm gonna get lots more stars once I enter the airport, because this airport is off limits. My goal is not to die until I reach my destination, because they're gonna shoot me, they're gonna crash into me and hinder my progress. So I'm gonna go as fast as possible to the pointy bit and not pay attention to the cops. The pointy bit is right over here. I have to stop my car and not drown Roman because he could die here. If he dies, if he gets in the water, the mission fails, so I gotta be fast. This took me less than San Andreas, dude. Alright, is the first expansion gonna be faster? In this game we spawn on the west island and we do have a pointy bit. And also we have a very straight road leading to this pointy bit. So can you guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to the pointy bit. And also a different benefit is we have a bike. Bikes are very good for, you know, turning and going into tight squeezes, tight spots, which is gonna be very beneficial for a particular thing at the end. So let's go. Basically I'm following the line to the clubhouse. Once I reach the clubhouse, I'm gonna go straight, not to the right side to the clubhouse, but go straight over here and reach a straight. Follow it all the way to this, and this is why I told you that a bike is very beneficial because I could go through this fence very easily. I didn't have to take it down or anything like that. Let's stop the bike. Ooh. That was close. Let's go here, touch it. 1 minute and 27 seconds. Next up is the Battle of Gate Tony. Here I have a dilemma, guys, so I spawn in the center in Algonquin, and in this island we don't actually have an edge. Happiness Island is off limits and boats don't spawn often there. I think the best option is Bohan, which is still pretty far, but it's the closest I think, because we have lots of straight leading to that. So I guess let's take the car, and we have to use this car too. I cannot leave my dude, I cannot leave Tony. Of course I can pass the mission, but it's gonna take time, so I have to use this specific car. So let's just go follow the GPS route all the way to the end, but I'm gonna miss the checkpoint, of course. By design, I don't wanna do that. Whoa! Yo! What the hell, man? So bad. I have to go straight until I see Burger Shot. Here's Burger Shot. Take a right over here. Take a left afterwards. And go straight until I get to the bridge. Okay, here's the bridge. I still have to continue onward. Alright, so far so good. Let's take a left over here. And we have to touch some grass, which I did in a different video you should check out. I keep pimping my content here, but what can I do? I'm a YouTuber, I have to pimp stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna crash into this and drop this fence. I cannot go too far from my dude, so I have to drive with the car all the way here. So, the thing with this pier is that I cannot actually walk on it. I have to swim to the end and climb from that side, because this is very broken. I cannot actually walk on it. Okay, I have reached it. I cannot stand on the end one. I can stand on this one, however, and this is what I touched in 2 minutes and 50 seconds. This was way too slow. But is GTA Chinatown Wars gonna be faster? If you don't know, this game uses the same map from GTA 4, and it looks to me the closest one is once again the airport like in GTA 4. Unfortunately for us, we are in the water. We have to break ourselves out of the water. We gotta swim to shore. Have to steal this car. I'm not gonna hotwire it because it's not a good idea. And I have to drive to a straight. This is the straight. Let's go on it and drive all the way to the airport from here. Alright, airport time. I have to make a little turn here, make a second turn into the airport, and fortunately in this game we don't actually get police attention in the airport, which is a very nice improvement. Nobody's after me, so I have to go to the very edge, just like in GTA 4, the same exact spot. I have to touch it. It's kind of interesting how each GTA 4 game had different spots I touched, which is very cool. But Chinatown Wars, I touched this one in 1 minute and 41 seconds. And finally we have GTA 5, the biggest troublemaker in this series. First of all, we spawn in North Yankton. In North Yankton we are limited to what the mission tells us. We cannot explore, we cannot leave the track, we cannot leave the car, so we cannot actually touch the edges of North Yankton. The edges we can touch are on the GTA 5 map. To the west, north and east, the edges are islands, which is not very convenient. Fortunately to the south we can actually touch the edge, which is at the airport. And also fortunately, after we beat the prologue, we spawn in Los Santos. The prologue, as you know, is a huge mission which takes several minutes. We gotta pass a lot of stuff here, but once we do, we spawn as Franklin. Unfortunately, we cannot actually explore right now. We gotta pass this whole chase as well, because we are limited, guys. But once we do, we are free to go wherever we want. So, I'm gonna take this car. Don't pay attention to the cops, I have just 2 stars, so it doesn't matter. And I'm gonna go all the way to the airport. Yeah, this took quite long, but we are here, we have arrived. Let's make some sick turns. Terrible turns, I would say. Yeah, as you can see, this is the slowest. This game is always the slowest, man. I gotta drive to the edge, which is over here on this door. I have to open this door. Luckily, it's openable. It's not locked. It's always unlocked. So you have to jump over here. This is the edge. And it's gonna take us 11 seconds and 20 something. Let's go, go, go. Touchy, touchy. And the edge has been touched in 11 minutes and 25 seconds, dude. A huge congratulations to the GTA Vice City games and the GTA 1 games. You did fantastically well, and not so congratulations to GTA 5, LCS and San Andreas. This was the lengthiest Touch video so far. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did. Thank you so much for watching, and a special thank you to Olavili, Karen K, Nice, Sean Pasca, Faith, Monish Puri, Pahish Sash, Trishin Tay, Bad Boy Hero, Jebediah, Versetti Gwen, Jim Francescos, and everybody else.